So gang banging was that bad back then when once you entered in the jail.
Oh yeah.
You was forced to be blood.
You gonna be one or the other. A nigga's gonna be there mowing you down. You better act like you one or the other.
Right.
If you come in that motherfucker, you had some red in your motherfucking shirt that said Dickies on it, you better turn your Dickie patch off, nigga. And get that red up out for there so nigga won't think you fully crip. That's how much niggas was then say, man, niggas will kill goddamn me the Salvation Army Santa Claus back then.
Okay. So I don't wanna get too far off subject real quick, but I'm starting to see like I start to see like the younger generations walk around with the hats and stuff like that, and they may have like a red the fitted cap. Like the top of your cap got it's a little button right there. And it might have a red patch. I done seen people like put band-aids over them.
Yeah, so that type of shit.
That's how serious it was. It was like that back then.
Dope fiends couldn't come around. You couldn't come score no drugs in red. Nigga, you better not, the Salvation Army Santa Claus better have a black suit on or something, nigga. Shit like that. You couldn't be out there, none of that. It was gang banging then. The prisons, the jail was the same way. When you came to jail, man, and a nigga seen you coming in, nigga already seen what you had on when you came in. Niggas was whooping niggas down there in the holdover tank. It took you 3 days to get upstairs back then. Before you got booked in, you gonna be down there 2 to 3 days down in the booking area. And niggas down there fighting hard in the booking area coming in. Gang banging shit.
Yeah.
They gonna throw you in, you got some blue chucks, they gonna throw you in the blue chucks. You in there talking shit, they gonna throw the blue chucks in there with the red chucks and fuck over you. You know what I'm saying? That's how bad they used to get down back then. They had a place down there now right now they got Lauren Evans, Green Bay. They used to have Loris, and then they had the towers. We call it Turn County. Yeah. But then they also had the old jail. Shout out to Lieutenant O's, man. Oz, man.
The old jail?
Lieutenant Owens, man. Yeah. They call him Lieutenant O, man. They call it the old jail. Belknap.
Right.
The real deal. Where the doors still roll, nigga. When you get your motherfucking hand caught up in that bitch and they'll turn your whole fucking hand off. The doors roll cages over there, bars over there. And what they used to do, they had a place over there called I-Row. I did time on I-Row, they call them assaultees. They'll put them in red uniforms and send them the bad actors.
Right.
All the bad actors wore the red assaultees. You scrap business. You can get your business back there, nigga, pop the door and kill you back there on that I-Row. I-Row was a dangerous place to go. Belknap, the old jail. They wouldn't put nothing but square business animals over there. You had to be square business, to go to the old jail. They knew where to put the niggas that knew how to do real good time. I was one of them niggas. Every time I hit the block, they already know they sending me to the Underground Railroad, niggas. Everybody know you gotta walk under that tunnel. You can hear the goddamn cars passing over the top of you. Right. You go through there when you go to court now.
Yeah, I was about to say, ain't that what they use it for court now? To get to the courtroom?
Yeah, you get there when you go into court. But
that's why they be sitting
But
back
they got a place where you keep walking.
Right.
You keep on fucking walking. It'll take you to the old jail. Hey, when you go to the old jail, boss man tell me shit like that, man. Any bunks in there, man, on top bunk? I need a top bunk, boss. He said, well, you know what to do, damn. I'm going to go in there and get you one. Lieutenant Owens, man. Shout out Lieutenant O, man. Put the toothpick in his mouth. Every nigga that ever been booked in Turn County Jail, no Lieutenant O, man.
Yeah.
The only nigga that walk around with the toothpick in his mouth just like this, and he square business. Here come Big Boss. He tell you don't call him boss. Why? You be like, why? He say this stands for sorry son of a bitch, backwards. And he ain't that. And he was a square convict boss. And he would take me. He would escort me to. He's like, goddamn, Devilson, you back? Well, you know where you're going. Yeah, well, come on. And he was cool. He gonna walk you on down under that tunnel.
Yeah.
You understand? And he made it all the way to lieutenant. He's captain now. He up in rank now. But that old jail was square business. Tell from a crib. OGPercy. OG. I got bitch one time, man. I was down there on Militant acting real horrible. Down there on Militant, man. One day they came to me, they gave me a bench warrant. And then the guard said, man, I said, how I get a bench warrant going back to the county? He was like, yeah, you going back to the county. Now I've been down here on Militant 9 months. It don't take me 3 months to get on Gorilla. 9 months, I'm on beast mode. You hear me? I'm fully blown. I'm fully blown monster by 9 months. So I'm in this motherfucking They shoot me to the county. I'm like, what going back? He said, you either going to get some more time, Demus?
Right.
You know what you've done. I said, I know what I've done. I said, I ain't did a motherfucking thing, nigga. I ain't got, and I'm nervous and I'm shaking.
Right.
And these hoes packed all my shit, and they sending me to the county. And he kept saying, what you going? So all type of shit going through my mind. Nigga, what they got on me, man? That damn, something came up. Somebody came up. I I like, God damn, what did I did? What they did? You know what I'm saying? Man, say I'm going back to get more time. You don't go back to the county to get your time back because you already got time.
Right.
The only time you go back to the county to get some more time.
And what unit did you leave out for?
I left out Middleton unit. Right out of Abilene, Texas, man. Just left out Middleton. You hear me?
Yeah.
You know. I get down there, man, you know. The next morning, man, that Monday morning, one of the guards come see me with a detective. He said, it's the homicide detective. I said, God damn. He said, Mr. Demerson, he said, you know, I'm homicide detective, Mr. Rodriguez, you know what I'm saying? I said, yes, sir. He said, well, I had somebody get, you know, ran up on a body, man, and I had 3 or 4 people say that you was the shooter. I was the shooter? Shit, I was the shooter? He said, yeah, we got 3 or 4 with no witness said you shoot. That's why we bench warranted you back to the county, man. You know, we gonna run this. I said, man, shit, I ain't. He said, yeah, August the 17th. You understand me? You know, this body was found, you know, such and such. August the 17th, now, I said, now, he got killed when? August the 17th. Well, I ain't, he said, you are Percy Demerson? Yeah, I'm Percy Demerson. You is in the old county jail? Yeah, I mean, oh, yeah. He said, I said, man, I ain't killed nobody. No, I said, I was locked up on August the 14th, man. He said, no. Then he said, locked up August the 14th. I said, I was in jail. The nigga got killed on the 17th. I was in jail on August the 14th. I'd already been arrested, homie.
Right.
I was already arrested. See, he looked at me. He said, no, Mr. Demerson, you didn't come to Tarrant County until the 17th. Then my motherfucking mom started thinking, man, I could have swore I got arrested August the 14th. Matter of fact, I'm sure I got arrested. Niggas know when they go to jail.
Right.
Shit. I got locked up August the 14th. I'm sticking to that.
Right.
He can't make me bet. So, man, got back, he got off the microphone, went back out on the telephone. He was sitting back looking at me and staring at me and giving me the eye. And, you know, I'm like, shit, okay, man, what the fuck they saying on the other end? Then he walked up to me. He said, Mr. Demerson, Percy. He said, man, I sure apologize. We're gonna send you back to TDC. You got a son? Then one of the guys came to the window. I never forget this. This tells from a crib real true story. He said, I'm gonna bring Mr. Demerson in here to interview the detective. And then one of the guys said, well, I already got Percy in there interviewing with the detective. He said, no, I haven't pulled Percy out. Percy is still back here locked up on I-Road. Well, number one, I'm not on I-Road. He said, what's your name, sir? I said, my name is Percy Demerson. Then he looked on the wall over there, and I seen the wall. He was looking up, and it had another name. It said Percy Demerson. But I didn't come out that block. I came from down the hall at another cell.
Yeah.
He said, how we got a Percy Demerson already here and a Percy Demerson right there? And then I heard one dude say, you know another person? I said, my son. I got a son named Percy. I said, little Percy. He said, what's up, daddy? I said, oh, God damn. Little Percy. My son. That's my son back there? My son down in this motherfucker? I've been gone 9-10. I've been gone. I've been waiting.
Right.
I get there, my son is on I-Road. Little Percy, man. Shout out to my son. Free Little Percy, man. CHB, man. Arlington, Texas, man. 110, man. Y'all know what time it is. Free Little Percy, man. Young nigga was already back there. That sparked something in me. You understand me? My son back there? Right now, my son, it said on the wall, Percy Demerson. Damn. Hell no. Then he let him stick his hands out the gate. I could see his hands coming out the cell. Where he was just, you know, I couldn't see his face or nothing. But I could just see his hand wave. But I said, man, can I see my son? Goddamn, can I see him? Nah, you know we can't let you see him, man. Nigga already on I-Road in the red. He already on a salty tank. He already acting bad. So he down there bit one nigga finger all stuck in all type of shit. Percy back there acting a fool. On Gorilla, I'm like, damn, that's my son. Damn. The detective came to me, said, Mr. Demerson, he said, I apologize, man. You're right, you was arrested on the 14th. But you wasn't booked into Tarrant County until the 17th. You was in Mansfield. You got booked, you got took to jail downtown, they took you to Mansfield. You was in there on the 14th. They brought you to Tarrant County on the 17th. The same day the murder occurred, we thought they brought you. Nah. He said, well, that's the only thing saved your ass. You understand me? Because this murder didn't happen till the 17th. You was already locked up on the 14th.
Right.
But we had 4 witnesses said that you was the shooter. Like, God damn. So if they ain't saying me, so when was he locked up? Oh shit. But anyway, that's a whole different story, y'all. On to the next.
Man, one thing I noticed, one thing I have noticed when we do these interviews, man, I'm starting to notice that you've been to like all those small towns, East Texas, West Texas, man.
Yeah.
Can you tell us another unit that was really rocking like that?
Say, let me tell y'all about a small town crook, man. A small town, man. Let's go to like Tupac said. Let's go to the west side, nigga. Yeah. Let's go to the west side.
So we in West Texas.
Yeah, we can go to the west side of Texas, man. Shout out to the West Texas boys, man. Shout out to them West Texas niggas, man. Shout out to my nigga D Goods, #1, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to his brother Wayman Goodley. Wayman Goodley, one of the coldest running backs that ever hit Lee High School, man. You understand? Shout out to Wayman Goodley, one of my best friends, man. Shout out to the Goodley boys, Antoine, man. All y'all, man. Shout out to them boys, man. Shout out to the baby Goodley, man. Little D Goods, man. You know understand me? That Goodley family down, that's my family, man. Say, man, shout out to my nigga John Davis, man. Shout out to my nigga Kenneth Wayne Marion. Shout out to my nigga D Ray. Shout out to them 11 Deuce nigga. Shout out to Ronnie, nigga. Shout out to my nigga Loro.
Right.
Shout out to my nigga D Price, man. Yeah, man. Say, R.I.P. Big Hicks, man. R.I.P. Hicks, man, down there. R.I.P. Angie, man. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Angie, man. West Texas, man. I put some 5 deuces down there in West Texas, man. I put some. Shout out to my homegirl Tasha and Tasha. I put them the first 2 chicks I ever put on the set, 2 twins. And I put them on the set. It ain't talking about with no dick either. You dig what I'm saying? They got in like real G's. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they ripped it. West Texas, man. The first place that ever sent me to a jail, penitentiary, anything. I caught a fucking injury to a child. Y'all can go look at my record. I got injury to a child, burglary reputation, and the rest dope charge. That injury to a child came with, man, you niggas ain't gonna believe this shit, man. I'm riding from a track meet one time. First time, Tales from a crib. I'm riding from a track meet. You understand me? And one of my partners had been messing with this little old chick. You understand me? But he had been beating up on her. But he rides with me all the time. He goes somewhere. Okay, I was just riding. He didn't have no car. And so one time I pulled up to this little house, man, and the chick that he had been beating up brothers and sisters was all up in this motherfucker.
Right.
And they way older than we was. And this is how I caught my first charge ever.
Right.
And they ran out to the car. Now I got a good job. I work at Midland Memorial Hospital. I was a dietitian aide. You dig what I'm saying? I did requisitions at the hospital. I got a CNA. I got a certified nurse's aide. I got my shit at McKinney Job Corps. I'm working in the hospital fields. I'm in the fields. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Good young nigga, good job, nice car. I pulled up in my car and the family members ran out and they thought that I was the guy that was going with their little sister that the dude was beating on. Right. He wasn't in the car with me. I had another partner with me.
Right.
And the motherfuckers would say, motherfucker, you don't want to be putting your hands out on my motherfucking sister, such. Nah, that's not me, sir.
Right.
No, ma'am, that's not me, ma'am, sir. You know, all y'all out here. And then motherfucker turned around and kicked the big ass dent in my car door. Boom. I like, goddamn. Now come on, homeboy. Now y'all tripping. I just told you it's not me. So I called myself trying to be, a real nigga. I got out the car and I'm gonna go tell they mama. They just kicked the dent in my goddamn car door.
Right.
Now I'm finna show y'all how the devil came at me, man. Good job. Never been in trouble. I ain't seen a handcuff in my life. I ain't got a tattoo on my body. Nigga, I got a good ass job. I got me a nice car. I don't know the gang banging shit. I had put this shit to the side because I'm down here in West Texas trying to goddamn start a new leaf and get out of Fort Worth and get that gang shit out the way.
Right.
You understand me? So I go knock on the door and tell the mama, say, ma'am, well, the kids just kicked the dentist out of my door. And that lady just snapped and said, you know what, well, you ain't got no business putting your hands on my, and that lady went to swing it on me. I'm like, wait, ma'am, now I'm not gonna hit they mama. So I started bagging up like, God damn. Well, it's not me, I'm not the nigga y'all looking for. Then I heard somebody yell out the door, say, don't be trying to hit my mama. When I heard him say that, it's about 7 more motherfuckers ran out that goddamn house.
Right.
So I started running, I done ran off and left my car. And so when I turned around and I looked, man, they went to throwing rocks and bricks, and I never forget, one of them picked up a brick and threw it through my front windshield. Yep. I think I blacked out after that.
Right.
I mean, they turned my car up. I'm not the nigga. I done ran off and they studied, come on back, motherfucker. And just started turning my car and I ran back up. And I said, whatever goes, go. And I mopped that whole family up. from everything that was out there hitting the car. I just went to swinging and popping out. And one of my partners that was in the car, he jumped out and he slept their mama. Didn't give a damn. And I was like, no, bro, no, not their mama. Don't do that to the mama, man. Don't do that. Come on, don't do it. I don't care what that. It was too late. And he said, bro, I'm not gonna sit here and let them do you like that. They turn up your car. You ain't even a nigga. They know who that nigga is. His name was Dickie. That Dickie know who he was. But they was after Dickie. My name was Percy. You dig what I'm saying? And hey man, I went to work. Went down and had to take my car and park it in front. I don't got no windshield in the front. They knocked all the glass out. I'm like, damn. I go to work the next morning, man. I go to work about 2 days later, man. The police came there. They said they want to see me in the security office. I go to the security office. It was two big white men standing there. The big white man pulled out a big ass phone and he said, Mr. Dimmers, he said, first before we get to talking, I need to let you know you got the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will. Okay, I started listening. I'm like, shit, that's the shit they be saying on TV. I be hearing the police say that on TV. That shit, y'all be saying that shit for real?
Right.
I ain't never been in trouble.
This your first time.
I don't know nothing about no law, no nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know so on. He said, but did you have an altercation over the weekend? I said, yes, sir. I said, this family tried to jump on me. They tore up my car and stuff like that. He said, they did what? I said, they threw bricks through my car, kicked the big old dent inside my door. They thought it was somebody else. And I just trying to fight him. He say, so he opened up his phone. He had a picture of this little dude, man. He was goddamn me like 16. He was the big one. He was the big one that kicked the door. And he said, do you remember him? And I said, yes, sir. Oh, yeah. He's the one that kicked the dent in my door. And his eye was shut closed. His eye was shut closed. He couldn't even see out that motherfucker I had, and his face was fucked up. I had banged him up. I banged the sisters up. I banged the other brothers up. I banged their sister boyfriend. I was fighting all of them. I didn't keep reckoning who I was hitting. I was just trying to get him off my car and get the fuck away.
Right.
So he says, Mr. Dimson, what are you telling me? I said, I said, they jumped on me, sir. They knocked my window out. He said, out my car. He said, so where's your car now? My car's parked in front of my house with no window in front of it. So he dispatched a car to go to my address, 1818 East Magnolia Street.
Right.
Eastwood, yeah. Y'all know talking East Magnolia. Y'all talking east side of goddamn West Texas. Y'all know where I'm at. Shout out to East Magnolia. Shout out to them niggas on Oak Street. Shout out to them niggas on English Drive. Yeah, shit like that. You know, I'm for real. Shout out to them niggas on Golf Course. Shout out to the Mancha brothers. Shout out to my nigga Wedo Mancha, Mike Mancha, man. The Wedo Mansion, the Essays, Mexican Mafia. Fuck what y'all talking about. Yeah, I'm deep for real though. But say, check this out he dispatched a car out there to check my story. When the police checked my story, he dispatched and confirmed it. And he said, and he looked at me. And I was looking like, okay, well, what that mean? He said, well, Mr. Jimson, your story turns out to be, we see the dent in the side of your door. We see the sheet, you got the windows, your windows missing. Mr. Jimson, I need to ask you a question. He said, brother, why you just didn't call the police? You know, this ain't no such thing as cell phones back then. You understand? Where was I gonna do that at? Where was I gonna get a phone out of nowhere? When these niggas where I gonna run to the store, you put a quarter in the payphone and call y'all?
Right.
What you mean why I didn't call y'all? He said, because they called the police on you. This guy right here is 16, you're 17. Okay, and they jumping on me. He said, we understand that, but he's 16 and you're 17. All of them was jumping on me, sir. It wasn't just him. We understand. But he's 16, you 17. In the law, you're considered an adult. In the state of Texas, he's considered a minor.
Right.
So I got charged with injury to a child.
Right, so this your first
my first time. And then I seen the guy reach for his side and put out the handcuffs. And I like, shit. And I bagged up, and I never forget, that's when one of them grabbed me from the back of my arm. And I felt the power of this white man on my arm. And I felt the strength in his hand. And I felt that he wasn't playing. And he was serious. And I was scared. And they told me to put my hands behind my back. And that man put them handcuffs on me. And I was working at the hospital at the time. So they gotta walk me to the car. I had a shout out to my RIP to my mom. She worked there with me. She had been there 35 years. Shirley Demerson, man. My mom worked at Middle Memorial Hospital 35 years until she passed.
Right.
And they walked me out and they put a little towel over the handcuffs because they didn't want to be embarrassed, you know, walking through the hospital with handcuffs. And I'm an employee with their uniform on. So I went to jail. Sad thing about it, when I got there, they checked my story out. They didn't want to give me no high bond, so they gave me a little $1,000 bond. So they told me go get $100, come get out. I didn't even make it to jail. I didn't make it to a cell or nothing. I had made bond before I even got booked in. You understand me? I came back to work the following day, man, and I was called to the office. And after I had been working on this job for years, for a year and a half, man, I lost my job due to the fact that I had caught a charge. You know what I'm saying? And you know when you working at a hospital, the first thing they ask you, you're a convicted felon. You don't have, and then you can't catch no charge. And they sit here and see it, and you still on the job. I got let go. I was terminated. First time I ever heard that word, terminated. You understand me? I settled for 3 years for the probation.
Right.
I could have found out, ignorance to the law was my fault. Really, I could have beat the charge. Had the family would have never showed up in court to go to court on a charge like that, knowing the actions that they took, I would have beat that. It was self-defense, but I didn't know that. They gonna be offering you this for this, and 5 years, 3 years, 2 years sound better than 5. No, 2 years sound better than 10. Injury to a child. They can say, well, you did this, and I never been in trouble in my life. I never kicked a cat, never been arrested. I don't have a juvenile record or nothing.
Right.
After blowing and lost my job over some bullshit, and now I'm out here with a degree that I can't use, which is certified nurse's aide. I'm a certified CNA nurse's aide.
Right.
I'm a kitty job code. Now I'm out here to fend. Now I'm in the streets. What niggas do in the street, they start trying to find money that they can't work no more, so jump in with the dumb crew and start doing what the dummies do. Here I did and caught me a motherfucking burglar of a habitation, a burglar of a building, fucking with these young niggas. Breaking in the house, kicking in doors, and whoop, and don't even know. You run into the pawn shop, and then the man walk up there with the pawn ticket with your name on it at the stolen property house. You don't know, see, y'all, goddamn, so how you get that? How you get the pawn? You don't know these games.
Yeah.
See, when you ignorant to the laws, you niggas fault.
Right.
You understand? When you think you run a game on these laws, so they already ahead of you.
Right.
Nah, real talk. So I got caught up in the ignorant shit, and I caught me some more time. Went to goddamn injured to a child on probation, and so here I am. I settled for 3 years. Go to TDC for the first time. After one of my little partners got caught, we run into a house. True testament. I run to the house, my little partner. I go in and I tell him, tales from a crib. I go in the house and I tell this nigga, say, cuz we finna go hit a lick over here. I know a police house got whoa. We hit the lick. I walk into the house, he get the VCR and the TV and all that shit. I go in there, this man had a whole gun case in there.
Yeah.
I go in there, threw a skitty through the motherfucking gun case, took all the guns. Goddamn, I put them in a motherfucking sandwich, in a potato bag, and I was walking them to the house. They were so goddamn heavy, I couldn't even hold them up. And I walked across the schoolyard. And I ran through the ad and I put my guns up. I found a Mexican. Mexican gave me $1,800. Back in the days, $1,800 is some motherfucking money, nigga. $100 you thought you was rich. This nigga S.A. peeled me out for the gun. I gave my little partner one because all he had was a VCR and that's all he stole. He was in there fixing a fucking bologna sandwich, nigga, while I was in there frying bologna on these people's stove while we breaking in the house. Oh, so you don't want nothing. So I'm packing up shit. I found what I want, let's go. I had a little blue Nova, I had a tan Nova at the time, man, and I sold my guns, hit the highway, and came to Fort Worth. Yeah. In my little old Nova. I went down there to Mayco, got me a $150 paint job, got it painted all blue. I went and got me a $150 rag top, peanut butter top, and I got me $500 worth of Trues and Vows, man. Bow ties on my little Nova, and I was clean. I threw me a Kenwood system in there with some Rockwell Fosgate 12s in the back, and I was the shit.
Yeah.
I'm finna head back to West Texas, bumping off my little $1,800.
Yeah.
You understand? I done came all the way to fuck up.
Yeah.
Soon as I pulled in town, I goddamn it, I woke up that morning. I was after I cleaned my car off. I can't wait to make a little block, let the nigga hear that bump and bang.
Wait. At this time right now, you done went back to West Texas.
I went back to West Texas. I came down here, I hit the little old lick, down my little old issue, came to Fort Worth, spent my money on my little car, and came on back in town. You understand me? Money seen, money gone. I still got me little cho-chos in there, a couple of ounces of weed. You understand? I'm on my way back to the Texas. So by the time I got there, it was dark. So I waited that morning, put my little car in the front yard, sprayed it off. I needed 2 cans of oil, 2 pints of oil to put in my car because I had been on the highway.
Right.
So I go around to the store to go get me some oil, and I know the police just shot by me. I said, God damn. I put on that, went around towards the store. I noticed the police hit a U-turn. I started looking at my rear, I said, oh shit, he turned back around. And I got down, whipped my little car back inside the little store, went in and got my 2 little things of oil, and I came back out. I got in my car and I bent down, I turned that, and I noticed, man, police came out of every motherfucking work. I'm like, oh shit. Damn, it ain't nothing but like 8 in the morning, police everywhere. Then I heard him do the old school shit with the little goddamn meter
Mike.
Yeah, the little bullhorn.
Yeah,
Please put your hands out the window. We want to see your hands first. I was like, what? Your hands first. Oh shit. Hands first out the window. They ain't went through this drill before. So I kept my hands out to you. The man got up, he hit the door, pulled me up out of that motherfucker handcuffing. Then he said, where they at? Where they at? Where the guns at? Shit, what guns? The guns. So you want to play dumb? You want to play ignorant with us? And he roughed me up on the car. I'm like, man, I don't know what you talking about, homeboy. What you talking about guns? Where's the guns at? He said, open the trunk. So I guess they thought they had a bingo. You know, back then, it wasn't no pop trunk back then. They get the keys out, nigga, open the trunk. You hear me? So they get the keys out, he popped the trunk, and they thought they had a bingo. Ain't no guns in there. My shit gone. I saw there that one of them motherfuckers. I didn't need a gun back then. I'm in West Texas. They fight down here. You understand me? So I went down outlet.
Yeah.
And the little nigga gave me the VCR.
Yeah.
For a gun. Cause he stole the VCR and I didn't want him, he felt weak. So I traded him a gun for the VCR and I kept the VCR. So I'm like, God damn. No gun. He said, well, let me tell you something, partner. While you was out doing what you was doing, just been looking for you all weekend. We got your little partner, Late Daniel. R.I.P. to Late Daniel Brackets, man. Yeah. All my cases is open and shit. All my stories are closed and shut cases. You hear me?
Yeah.
And Late Daniel, man, that was my partner, little Lathan. Lathan and Nathan. Shout out to Nathan, man. Still, shout out to the homie Nathan. Shout out to my baby mama, Queenie, and my baby Marquisha. But anyway, he said, yeah, we got your little partner downtown. He down there singing on you like a bird. I said, who? He said, Lathan. I said, Lathan? A little heart started dropping. You know what? He said, yeah, he told us, we caught him with the gun you gave him. Y'all caught him with the gun I gave him?
Right. He took it, he tried to sell him?
Said he was down there in the flats in the cut shooting the gun. Somebody called the goddamn laws on him. They ran up on him with the gun. They caught him with the gun. They ran the gun back. The gun come from a burglary. But this gun didn't come from one burglary. With this gun being stolen, there was a whole bunch of guns came. Where the rest of them guns at? Oh. All you tough niggas. All you think you square business niggas.
Yeah.
You know, all these niggas that think everybody square business with them when they around them and everybody for real, but it's a different story when you sitting in that motherfucking desk, handcuffed to that motherfucking chair and shit.
Right.
I swear to God, nigga tell on they mama. Percy got the gun. Percy who? Percy Demerson. You Percy Demerson, right? Yes, I am Percy Demerson. Where is the gun? It's one thing about me as a young nigga.
Right.
As a young nigga, I always been solid. I always been solid. This story I'm finna tell, I always been solid. I always stick to the G code. It didn't matter because that's what I learned first about anything, to being a real nigga. You stick to the snitching. Back then, the shit that's going on now couldn't happen back then.
Right.
I didn't give a damn if you was a weak nigga. I still wasn't gonna tell it on you.
Right.
I don't even damn if I could get away with it. I wasn't gonna say nothing. I learned one thing in law. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing.
Yeah.
That's what you niggas don't see. I see that on First 48 every day. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Let me tell y'all something. Once you know something, you in something, nigga. Say, nigga, I'm dropping jewels right now. Wow. Once you know something, nigga, you in something. Wow. All you gotta do is know something. All I had to do is know what they was talking about, and I was in that.
Right.
I didn't know nothing.
That's really free, man. I definitely don't want to get off subject, but you just dropped some free game because I see a lot of artists.
Yes.
You know, I'm definitely not gonna call
free the homie Spud.
Yeah, man. But I always feel a lot of artists say, "Oh, I know what happened to him. I know this. I know that." And
so all you need to know.
Yeah.
You in that now. You in that now. As soon as you know something, you in that. You know supposed. I ain't never knew nothing. Show y'all how far I went. Tales from a crib, man. When it came down for me and Lathan, man, to go to court, I was fucked up. They didn't even take Lathan to court. Let me show you how crooked the system is. They took Nathan to court. His brother that just got out. They arrested him for the crime that me and his brother committed. Now me and Lathan broke in the house. Nathan went to jail. Nathan was wondering why he was in jail. Nathan was telling him he didn't do nothing. I can't lie, Nathan didn't do nothing. Me and Lathan did it. There's a Nate and a Late. I was with Lathan. They had it mixed up because they didn't think Big Brother had already been locked up. Brother ain't been in no trouble. They figured it was him and they took him. That boy didn't do nothing. Nothing.
So he did the whole time.
That nigga didn't do nothing. Let me show you what happened. Tell from a crib, they ran us to that motherfucking system. I made bond. I went to their house. I'm like, God damn, Lathan, man, somebody, what a gun there? So I was talking to his sister. His sister was so mad. She said, the police came over here and she started hugging on me. And I was like, everything gonna be all right. Everything all right, yo. You all right? You sure? Mwah. You good? Mwah. 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 Them kisses turned into hugs.
Right.
And hugs turned into kisses. And kisses turned into hugs and hugs turned into kisses. She had filed a statement on me right along with them. Little did I know. Y'all hear what I'm saying? So it's court time. Tales from a crib.
Right.
It's court time. We show up with my daddy, my girlfriend, and everybody else in the courtroom, and I'm like, God damn.
Right.
And so I know they ain't got nothing on me because I'm not saying nothing. Why am I going to court? I went all the way to jury. What? Nigga, y'all crank it up.
Right.
You didn't catch me with nothing. Y'all caught that nigga with something. And I don't know nothing. But y'all forgot I was still on probation for the, danger to a child.
Right.
So that's one strike a hold against me because I didn't violate my probation by catching another charge.
Yeah.
That's another. Think about that. I got a burglary of a habitation now. Burglary of a building. You understand me? These niggas gave the game up. My job in there, I used to hit houses from 9 to 5. 9 in the morning to 5 in the evening, nigga. 9 to 12.
Wait, hold on.